reaction to NCAA probation? What ultimately just kind of went wrong in that situation?
Yeah, Jen made a statement. I honestly don't really have anything to add. I mean, we've had that behind us now for multiple months, and have been past it. I know the way that these things work in this world is announcements, aren't able to come out a lot sooner. Honestly, it's something I'd love to be able to discuss more and go into, but we got way more important things than that right now. Getting this team ready for this game. That's what I'm focused on.
Coach, with Jayden at quarterback, why does he give you the best chance to win?
We've been pleased with his progression. We've been pleased with the way that he's practiced, the way that he's picked up the offense, and we just felt like that it was the right time for him to have this opportunity. And so, he's been working hard here during the last week. I think definitely was a benefit to have the bye week and a chance to pump some reps into him. And I think he's handled it well so far. I'm excited to see him play.
Last thing on the NCAA stuff, was there a system in place in terms of monitoring, like whether analysts were doing, or like what sort of instruction they were doing? Or I know the line could be kind of gray in that regard.
No, it can, and that's I think one of the challenges that we all face is if you could work at 100 different institutions, and then the definition of all that and how it's interpreted is going to be different 100 different places. And so, I mean, I think you see with the level of penalties that were levied. I mean, in this day and age, they are. The head coach responsibility thing it's a big deal, and we get it. If it's something very serious, they're going to suspend the head coach. So I think that kind of says what it was. So we don't take it lightly. We own the things that we have to correct, and we move forward.
How much do you collaborate with Jayden on the game plan and asking him what do you feel best with, what are you most comfortable with?
Yeah, no, I think we're definitely, we always do that with our quarterback, something we believe a lot in, and we've been able to see him with a lot of reps now and have, I think, a pretty decent feel of where his confidence is on certain things that we do and things that he really, feels like he can go out there and execute at a high level. So, yeah, we'll certainly have those, but I mean, I think that's something that's, becomes apparent as the reps go on and you get to go to know these guys more and spend more time with them.
You've known Dana Overton for a while now. How can anything drastically change when you join a program that quickly?
It's hard. I don't know if I want to speculate. I mean, because you're not there and don't know the entire situation. I mean, your first thought is not, obviously, I don't think it's going to be a radically new system. I'm sure there's going to be some things different about why you make the change to begin with, because it's obviously a unique change in timing with somebody that wasn't on staff there before. You've seen it obviously all over the place with people that are in-house that maybe change responsibilities. So, but no, I mean, yeah, we're obviously, we're really close. We've known each other for a long time, a lot of hours, a lot of great memories together. And then in the last several years, we've ended up coaching against each other quite a bit. So, if Coach Raiola was going to do this with anybody, I mean, he's one of the first guys you think about. He's got a great offensive mind, and obviously about as accomplished as they come on that side of it.
What was your reaction just when you heard the news that you're going to be calling plays against them to bring you back?
I was surprised, honestly. I mean, I'd heard that he'd gone there, but I didn't have any idea whether that would happen or not. I was a little surprised, but I mean, that's Coach Raiola obviously has a lot of trust in him, and I would understand why. And I mean, if you're going to do it, you got to do it with somebody that has the experience and success level that Dan's had.
Is there some hope that Jayden might unlock the downfield passing game over the one?
I hate to word it like that. I mean, we want to go play good and win, and I know there's, it's going to be the natural thing with all the comparisons and before and after and this quarterback and that quarterback. I get it. I mean, but I don't know that there's like any one thing that we haven't done very well that we're like, oh God, we got to do this. Well, other than like just as a team, just go finish, right? Like, I mean, that's not the obvious, but I mean, when you start going in terms of, we've had moments we've ran the ball really well. We've had moments where we've thrown the ball really well. Like we've I think just hopefully, obviously, we want to put it all together and go play a complete game and play really complimentary football.
You've made a quarterback change mid-season before. Just curious, in terms of team dynamics, what's maybe the most difficult part of making that switch mid-season?
Well, I think when you got two guys in the room that the team respects, it's a fine line between you're there for your teammates on both accounts, right? And that's what we have. We got a room with a couple of guys that the whole team respects, and it's unfortunately it's part of competitive sports. I mean, it's just part of how it plays out. Everybody's going to be a part of that in some form or fashion, as you go on in your career, it's just you're going to come up against that at some point. And so I think that players and kids, though, they're resilient. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, they want to go play ball. They're excited to go play Nebraska. I think the team is ready to go with whoever's behind them.
What stood out most in the recruiting process with Dylan Raiola?
Oh, he's a great kid, great family. Super talented guy. So yeah, he came up a couple of times, got to know them a little bit, and just a great kid that's got a lot of talent, and no surprise to see him go in there and have some success early. And I'm sure he's just going to get better and better as time goes on. I think probably him getting some, I would imagine just some stability will be good for him as he just continues to grow in that program. But yeah, it was great getting to know him, and one of those guys that that even though he's not here, you definitely root for when he's playing the Trojans.
Did you think he was going to commit?
What's that?
Did you think he was going to commit at that point?
There were different points. I mean, it just kind of felt like we never quite lined up. Just one of those, he's a good player. We had a good situation, but it's also these things have got to fit at the right time. And it just was never, I think, completely the perfect thing for either side. And I think we both recognize that, and that's okay. So, wishing the best.
Thank you, Coach
Yep.
Riley.
All right. Thank you.